All right, good morning. I am going to draw a cladogram. So, a cladogram is phylogeny. It is a study of relationships among different groups of organisms. So, it looks something like this, where you have different branches. We can call these parts nodes. Okay. Now, every time there's a node, that basically means those species. So, if I'm looking at this first node, that means anything that branches off this branch is going to share the same feature. So, for example, plants. In plants, there are 4 common groups. There's moss, there is fern, there are ferns, and conifers and flowers. Now I can't write all this, what I can. So the other 2, we have conifers, and then the last step is we have flowers. Now you need to know the scientific name. So moss is Bryophyta, ferns are Phylloxenophyta, conifers are Coniferophyta, and flowers are Angiosperms. Make sure you look that up in the book so you know how it's spelled. Okay, spelling is not important as long as you come close. So every time there's a new node, so back to these nodes, there's a new common feature. So the feature that everything on this tree, the common feature is roots. Okay? But moss don't have vascular tissue. So somewhere after this first node right here, somewhere along the way, we have vascular tissue. Google that if you don't know. Vascular tissue basically means there's tubes. So we talked about this in plants. So in the stems, there are xylem and phloem. Xylems go xylems go up. So a xylem is one directional, and the phloem is bidirectional. Okay, so there's tubes that go up and down the stem of a plant. That's vascular tissue. So this is a cladogram. This is what I want you to draw in class today. All right. Now, for animals, there's a lot of animals. So, for animals, you're going to have a lot of branches, okay? And you need to know them all by name. There's Porifera. These are sponges in the ocean. There is Cnidaria. There is Annelida. Annelida are roundworms. There are platyhelminths. These are your flatworms. You have mollusca. Mollusca is going to be your snails, and also even a octopus is a mollusk. And then you have chordata, and chordata is us. Chordata basically has a spine. Okay, there's a T there. Okay, chordata. Okay, so each of these you have to know: Porifera, Cnidaria, Annelida, Platyhelminthes, mollusk, chordata. Cnidaria is like sea anemones. Porifera are sponges. Platyhelminthes are flatworms. Annelidas are roundworms. For example, I can tell you one thing. Now, for example, Annelida, these are segmented. You are segmented. Okay? So everything that evolved after Annelida has segments. And that is how you draw a cladogram. Good luck today.